Hi, everybody. So while I'm doing a little bit of grooming, I just want to do a short video talking to you. So some of y'all may have noticed that sometime the enemy will hide out. Like you'll notice that all of a sudden they go off the grid. They're not crossing your path no more, or they're not popping up in your news feed. They're not showing up on your Facebook, or it just seemed like y'all not on the same frequency. Have you ever noticed that? Look, y'all, this is some real talk. Sometimes the enemy hide themselves to protect their smear campaign. Okay, they know that if they go towards you, you may actually show up again around the people who they're smearing you to, and they know that all it takes is for you to come around the people that they're smearing you to, and then their smear campaign will start to fall apart because those people have been wondering who you are. Like they've been waiting to meet you. They've been waiting to see just how so-called crazy or wicked you are, like the enemy said you were. They're waiting to see if maybe the enemy didn't see that there's worse things about you, and maybe they could tell the enemy something about you too. So this is why the enemy avoids you at some point. The enemy is tuning in to the people who they smeared you to. So they know those people are getting pretty curious about you and want to eventually meet you or come back around you to see if the enemy is really right. Like maybe they didn't see what the enemy saw, and maybe if they see you again, they'll see what the enemy saw or what the enemy claimed they picked up about you. You're getting this? It's a little tricky, right? Well, enemies are, right? So that's why some of them will hide away. They're trying to perfect their smear campaign. They know that if you show up while they are perfecting it, that you may actually be able to stop it before it gets to grow and get out of control. That they will be challenged. Look, a lot of enemies, when they hide from you, they're actually scared of you. They don't want you to catch them in the act of smear campaigning them. They want you to find out when it's too late to really reverse it or to convince the people that they were full of crap. So this is why they'll hide out. Also, the enemy will hide out because they think that they then took something from you and they can really work with it, and they don't want you to find out that they did. They want to be able to deny it when they show up again in your life by saying, hey, I haven't even seen you. You haven't even seen me. We haven't even been around each other. So how could I have copied you? How could I have taken it from you? They want to be able to say that. They know that if they keep showing up around you while they're taking from you in some way, that you will say, I know you took from me because you were trolling and stalking me. That's how you were able to do it. You weren't minding your own business. You were in my business. They know that you'll say that. So they're like, this is what they say. If I avoid you, this is what they say. If I avoid you being around you, but taking from you through other sources, I can always deny that I took from you. I can make it seem like we're just synchronized, that I'm tapped into God just as much as you, that I'm highly favored just as much as you, that I get the same download and creative ideas and feeling of power that you got. They want to be able to say that. Enemies are enemies because one of the main things they want is your power. They're triggered by the fact that you showed up and you don't have a power that they have. See, the enemies are very nosy people. They don't know how to focus on themselves. They're always focusing on everybody, trying to monitor everybody's path to see who got what and who don't got what, and compared to what they got and what they do got. They're always doing that. So they can't help but to get thirsty for your power, especially if they see it seems to attract what they're trying to attract. But when they're really stepping into a false, watered down vibration of you, and they really want it, and they really want to protect it, and they really want to master having it and putting it out there, they will hide from you for a while. They do plan to show back up to make it seem like you didn't help them with that. You didn't somehow inspire them, that they were chosen like you. So they do plan to show up once they feel like whatever they did is almost done. So whatever smear campaign they did is almost done. There's no more smearing to do. Or when whatever they took from you, whether energetically, spiritually, or physically, it's already out there and people are believing it. They got fuel from it. They got a lot of fuel from it, and no one is doubting that it's theirs. Legit, like they didn't take it. No one is doubting. When they get to that point, that's when they'll show up again. This is why it's important for you to not give so much of your true self outwardly so much to anyone you suspect as an enemy. Sometimes you have to do introspection, be within yourself a lot when you are around the enemy. Just don't say nothing. Just don't speak of what you're doing. Don't even answer them when they give you a little sneaky little interview or a little application in the communication to fill out so they can find out about you. Just talking codes. You have to learn the art of saying something but not really saying anything about you when you're around these enemies. You also have to kind of start keeping track of when you've seen them. They're keeping track of when they saw you. So you keep track of when you seen them. And if they don't show up normally at that time like they always do, then there's obviously something they're probably hiding from you. Enemies do hide. They hide a lot. And one of their main reasons is so that they can improve their life in some way, being some part of you or trying to destroy some part of you to win the energy that you've already received. It's sick, it's twisted, and it causes a lot of chaos, and it can drive you mad when you keep seeing this happening. This enemy keeps cycling back with like parts of your life, or you're always fixing a part of your life and you're not sure why, and then the enemy show up. That can drive you crazy because the enemy will always show back up to see if their dirty work actually really worked. So when they hide and show back up, they want to see in the last meeting who came out as the winner. Was it them or you? Or the war you was in with them that you didn't know you were in when they were hiding from you? Who came out as the winner? Them or you? They want to know this. The energy, the shadow energy will always pull them back to you for them to know, to boost their vanity, to boost their narcissism, to make them to want to still be your enemy better than the last time. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.